So you've taken the plunge and you brought your family to Scarborough, the oldest seaside resort in all of the UK. But you're realising that things here can be pretty expensive. A small family day out to Scarborough Castle will set you back £24.50, and that's before you spend any money in the cafe or gift shop. And a day in here will set you back £68, and that's after you spent £6 on the parking. And if you spend any time in there, you'll need to remortgage the house. And a day in here will set you back £84, and that's before you spend any money in the souvenir shop or cafe. Stay tuned to find out about 5 wonderful days you can have with your family that won't break the bank. Here we are in Flamborough, an 18-mile drive out of Scarborough, which will take you about half an hour, and all these spaces here are free. And the what 3 words are?
Bagpipes, dockers, each.
Check it out for some free parking in Flamborough.
So we're about to leave Flamborough and we're heading for Thornwick Bay. Come on.
Well, that's those green fields behind us that we've been walking through for over a mile. It's absolutely amazing. You won't believe what we've just seen. Let me spin you around. You're not going to believe this. It's the North Sea. Check that out. So we want to get down to Thornwick Bay. There's a sign here that says unsafe cliffs, and there's a footpath that takes you all the way around if you want to. But I'd say there's an old footpath there. It's not too bad. Take it and just take your time with it. What do you think of this path, Dilly? It's not too bad, is it?
No, if you take your time.
Here we are at Thornwick Bay, and we've got white chalk cliffs, white stones, and turquoise sea.
Beautiful.
Absolutely stunning, and we've got it all to ourselves.
Bonus.
Amazing. Nobody down here except for the angel. Quite understandable if you want to actually stop the hike here, spend the day here, and return by the way that you've come.
Cave zombies.
Oh. A little bit of a scramble out, but nothing too heavy.
All good fun. Thornwick Bay Cafe, lovely little cafe. Cup of coffee, bit of cakey, ice cream, whatever you fancy.
It's time for Gate of the Week!
Another place here behind me for refreshments. You've got a lot more on offer here, and it's even licensed, so you can have a cheeky little alcoholic drink if you fancy. There's also a nice green van, fish and chips, snacks, you name it. And then you can go down there and go and check out the caves. Marvellous.
And check out the free loos. Pretty spectacular views over North Landing. We're hoping to see this fella. Julie getting a picture of a puffin that she's seen. So if you do this hike between May and August, between Flamborough North and the Flamborough Lighthouse, you'll get the opportunity to see the puffins, and they are a feat to behold. I'll put one up here. Check it out.
Wow, check out all those seabirds. There's hundreds of them. Amazing.
So behind us we've got the next point of interest. We've got a Roman signal station. We've got the Flamborough Lighthouse, plenty of refreshments and free toilet. Nice little stop for a picnic, taking in that view.
Lovely little souvenir shop that sells practically everything.
So what are you thinking about the walk, Julie?
Lovely.
Oh, you're never gonna survive unless you get a little crazy.
There's a bit of seal for you.
And spin you out. There's a lot of seals, check that out. Julie getting a photograph of the seals. So behind us down here is South Landing, and we have the opportunity here to walk another 2 miles and take in Danes Dyke and Danes Dyke Nature Reserve. But we've been walking into the sun quite a long time today, and it's been the first time it's been sunny for
We're not used to
it. So we're going to cut it short at South Landing But if you want to extend, it's just over that hill to Danesdyke, and then return from Danesdyke to Flamborough. We're going to return from South Landing to Flamborough. Stay tuned.
Living Sea Centre.
So here we are, back at Flamborough. That was a lovely 9-mile hike.
Fabulous.
Took in Thornwick Bay,
North Landing and the seabirds.
the headland and the seals,
South Landing.
and we could have done Danesdyke, but we decided to cut it short. And what a fantastic day. Highly recommend it. Here we are in RAVENSCAR, the town that never was. It's an 11-mile drive out of Scarborough, which takes about 20 minutes. And all these spaces here are free. And the what 3 words? What are they, Julie?
Begin, prawn, corrosive.
Check it out for some free parking here in RAVENSCAR. We haven't started our walk yet, but look at all these lovely benches along the side of the road. This fantastic view of Robin Hood's Bay, which, for my money, is one of the best views in all of North Yorkshire. Not long on the walk, and we've already picked up the cinder track, which runs all the way from Scarborough to Whitby. It used to be the old train line. We've not been walking for more than 10 minutes out of RAVENSCAR, and here we've got a fantastic bench and picnic table with this wonderful view. Check it out. I mean, this is a world-class walk. You've got this fantastic view to the right-hand side, the entire way down. What do you think of the walk so far, Julie?
Oh, it's been fabulous.
So we've walked just under 5 miles and we're now arriving in Robin Hood's Bay. Stay tuned.
So if you don't fancy walking back to RAVENSCAR, have a little mooch around Robin Hood's Bay and then catch the bus here every half an hour. And there's plenty of refreshments throughout Robin Hood's Bay, so you'll be sorted for drinks, snacks, meal, whatever you fancy. Robin Hood's Bay is also full of quaint little shops to have a little look about and a mooch.
And look at this for an amazing picnic spot. What an incredible view. So if the tide's fully in, you have to take this pathway here, which is marked the Cleveland Way, to get to Boggle Hole. But the tide's out, so we're going to use the beach to get to Boggle Hole that bit faster. And that's where we're heading for, Raven Hall, right up there. So much for the tide being out. We're going to take our boots and socks off to get across this bit.
It's absolutely freezing. What do you think, Nicholas?
It's absolutely freezing. Wow. Good fun though. Cracking views all the way back to Robin Hood's Bay and all the way up to RAVENSCAR. So if the tide is all the way out, you can make it all the way to RAVENSCAR and go up the cliff there to return to where you've parked. But we're going to join the Cleveland Way now.
It's quite a steep climb back, but you can keep stopping and taking in these magnificent views.
It's time for Gate of the Week!
Let's go check out the Allen Works. Let's go.
The Allen Works is also home to one of the UK's largest adder colonies, the UK's venomous indigenous snake. This way. Watch out for snakes. Don't stand on one. I'm really impressed. This site was always lovely, but since we last visited, they put up all these information signs telling you everything about what went on here many years ago. Well done. I'm going to have an explore of the Allen Works, keeping my eyes open for those adders. Stay tuned. Lots of rabbits, no adders. You think you'd find them basking on these rocks. So here we are back at RAVENSCAR. What do you think of that, Joey?
Absolutely amazing walk. One of our favourite.
Yeah, absolutely. Came in at just under 9 miles, but as Julie pointed out in Robin Hood's Bay, you can catch the bus back if you don't want to do the full circular. There are seasonal refreshments available here in RAVENSCAR, and there's all year round refreshments available in Robin Hood's Bay. For my money, this is one of the very best walks in Yorkshire. It's up there, top tier.
Absolutely.
Definitely check this one out. Here we are at MAYBECK car park. It's a 17-mile journey out of Scarborough, which takes about half an hour going across the moorlands. And this car park is completely free. And the what 3 words are?
Abolish, shampoos, cleans.
Come check it out.
The start of this walk is actually following the coast to coast path to Falling Foss. Come on.
First gate of the day.
Won't be the last.
Great thing about this walk is the paths are really well maintained. Oh God! Look at this, it's all new signage. And because it's the coast to coast path, we've got AW up there in its handwriting. Really like that.
What does AW stand for, Nicholas?
Alfred Wainwright, obviously. Quite sturdy. And this is Midge Hall Falling Foss tea rooms, and it's very good. One tip, I'd advise you get here early because they do have a tendency to sell out. Cracking views over the waterfall as well. And whilst that view of that lush forest behind me is really amazing, you're not going to believe what I've just seen. Not going to believe this. Let me spin you around. It's a massive waterfall. Check that out.
So you can actually get down to the waterfall, but I really wouldn't advise that the path is really dodgy, quite slippery in places, a bit hairy, so I'd enjoy the views from up here.
So if you haven't got much energy or you want to do just a short walk, you can just turn back and make it a linear walk. So you've walked from MAYBECK car park, you've seen Falling Foss, maybe you got something to eat, and then you return to the car. We're going to make it a circular today. Stay tuned. So we've seen Falling Foss Falls, now we're going to go and check out Littlebeck Falls.
So while you've got this little viewing platform behind me where Gen X Nick is, overlooking the Forest Valley, wait to see what else there is on this walk. Let me spin you round. It's a medieval toll house called the Hermitage. Check it out.
It's so cool. It's a bit daring. There's a rock chair above the Hermitage you can go and check out.
You may pass. 10 shillings, please. 10 shillings.
You actually have 2 seats made out of rock with that incredible view. How does that feel, Jelly?
Oh, marvellous.
What do you think of that view?
Stunning.
World class, isn't it?
World class.
And most people don't come up here. Again, at this point, depending on your fitness and how much of the day you've enjoyed already, you've taken in the Hermitage, you've taken in the Falling Foss, you've maybe had something to eat in the tea room, maybe make it linear, head back the way you came. We're going to carry on today, make it circular, taking another waterfall and some lovely moor and farmland. Stay tuned.
You will find that once you get past the Hermitage, you'll practically have the walk to yourself. Not many people come out this way, but it is well worth it for what we're about to see.
And whilst that view of that lush green forest behind us is absolutely amazing, you're not going to believe, you're going to want to see what I've just seen. Let me spin you around. You're not going to believe this. It's a cave! Check that out. It's a cave monster! Run for your lives!
Littlebeck Falls.
Nice.
Great activity for the kids.
Big and small.
5'9"-ish.
And here you've got a nice little chapel at Littlebeck that's always open, and a picnic area if you want to stop and rest for a while. So that little chapel was the halfway point of the walk, and now we're going to return to the car via the moors. Chilly, remembering to hydrate. See the North Sea in the distance. What do you think of this moorland walking, Jill?
Fabulous!
But hey, I think we see the car.
Marvellous!
So here we are. We're just above the car park. We're going to film our house right here. It's a little bit noisy down there. People having fun and enjoying themselves, and rightfully so. What do you think of the walk, Julie?
It's marvellous. 5 mile circular, really fun.
It was great. It had a combination of everything, didn't it? It had the waterfall, it had the hermitage, a historic point, we had moorland, we had another chapel, there's a smaller waterfall further along as well. It's great, and I'd say if you're not wanting to venture and do the full thing that we did, get as far as the hermitage and come back, and that will really shorten your time on the walk and the amount of ascents that you'll have to do. As always, we're going to link this route in the description below. We are in Grythorpe, a 6-mile drive out of Scarborough, which takes about 19 minutes, and all these spaces alongside of this road here are free. And the what 3 words are?
Nanny, novels, crusted.
Check it out if you want some free parking in Grythorpe. And after walking for about 20 minutes down some country lanes, let me spin you around, show you what I've just seen. It's the sea! Check that out! Got a cracking bench. Scarborough off in the distance. Picking up the Cleveland Way all the way to Filey. Just look at that for a cracking bit of English coastal cliffs. The wonderful thing about this walk is it takes in not just 1 but 2 national trails. We're currently on the Cleveland Way, but later on in the walk we're going to be walking on the Wolds Way too.
Scarborough Castle. Way, way, way over there.
Coming to the end of the Cleveland Way. What do you think, Jill?
Yeah, it's lovely. So we call this the end of the Cleveland Way, but some people might do it the other way around and start here. So it'd be 109 miles to Helmsley. Oof, sounds exhausting.
The end of the Cleveland Way is also the end of the Wolds Way, but we're going to start it here. It goes towards Hessel, 79 miles. We're going to take it back to the car. We parked for free in Grythorpe, had a little country walk to the Cleveland Way. We've walked on the Cleveland Way, and now we're in Filey. Fantastic. Plenty of refreshments available, plenty of things to see and do before we carry on the Wolds Way back to the car. Stay tuned.
1705. Come on, follow me down this snicket to Muston. Let's go.
It's time for Gate of the Week. And here we are in Muston, a charming village on the Yorkshire Wolds Way. Check it out. Here we are back in Grythorpe, and what did you think of that walk, Joe?
That was lovely, really nice.
Yeah, we took in 2 national trails. We took in the Cleveland Way and the Wolds Way. Had some lovely coastal walking, some countryside walking, and all in all it came to just under 8 miles. A great family day out. Here we are outside the Mere, just 1.5 miles outside of the Scarborough town centre, and a 7-minute drive. And all these spaces here are free. And the what 3 words are?
Zones, wake, clap.
Check it out for some free parking by the Mere.
The Mere is home to ducks, swans and even otters. Forgot to mention the geese. It's home to geese too.
Even if you don't do the hike, just being at the Mere is a great place to come with your family.
We love it at the Mere.
You can just do a circular that takes you around the Mere, but today we're going to take in Oliver's Mount too, so we're going to do a bit of a bigger circular. We've left the Mere now and we're entering a lovely wooded area, perfect on a hot summer's day.
Starting a gentle climb up the back of Oliver's Mount.
A typically British summer scene, walking through lovely rape fields. Check it out. What do you think of this walk so far, Jill?
Oh, it's fabulous.
You can definitely distinguish the skylarks at here. There it is.
This behind me is Oliver's, situated at the top of Oliver's Mount. And here you can get an array of refreshments. There was also refreshments down where you parked at the Mere, so 2 great choices.
And what's that view of the cenotaph behind me? It's absolutely amazing. You're not going to believe what I've just seen. You're not going to believe this. Wait till I spin you around. It's an amazing view over Scarborough. Check that out.
We've just had a very delicious picnic and we're all replenished. Let's head on back down to the Mere. Come on. Look, you can see the Mere. That's where we're heading back to. Follow me.
Here we are, back at the Mere. What do you think, Julie?
Amazing walk.
Yeah, it really was.
It was 4.25 miles and there was 722 feet of ascents.
Gentle ascent. I'd say if you're visiting Scarborough, please make time to visit the Mere and Oliver's Mount. Both budget-friendly family things to do, and maybe do it like we did, in a hike.
That's 5 great days out you can have if you're staying in Scarborough.
If you go on any of those days out, please let me know in the comments below. Tell us what you think. Bye!
Bye!